Hey you! Thank you so much for tuning in for the latest episode of the Monday Nyquil podcast show. My name is SlowpokeFelitos. I'm a part-time streamer, part-time alcoholic, a seasonal Catholic, an official Lego Builder license holder, and yes, a part-time podcaster. Guys, we're just about to wrap up season 1 of the Monday Nyquil podcast show, and I gotta thank each and every one of you guys for showing all the love and all the support that you guys have been giving the channel thus far. And throughout these interviews, I have actually garnered so many stories, and it's touched my heart so much where I am truly dedicated, and I'm truly loving what I'm doing with this passion project that I wanted to turn this complete podcast into a different perspective of viewing not only what goes on with Twitch streaming, but outside obligations as well too, with mental health when it comes to actually balancing your full-time jobs or part-time jobs, and just the fact that in order to put your full attention as a Twitch streamer and investing in it, it shows when it comes to the growth and the amount of love that their communities are showing to them, and to us here as well. I thank you guys so much for doing so. And way to top this off with the season 1 finale interview, I'd like to introduce to you guys once again TodayMisaTries. Misa, I've talked to her many months ago when we were just like little wee lads, and now we are actually coming back full circle many months later. She's gotten to the point where her Etsy shops has been growing. She's been making a lot of DIY projects when it comes to strawberry jellies and refurbishing furniture. I do not want to spoil any more because I would like TodayMisaTries to take the floor here. So guys, without any further ado, the lovely TodayMisaTries right here on the Monday Nyquil podcast show. Well, Misa, I have a bone to pick with you. I finally have you scheduled here for round 2 here in the Monday Nyquil podcast show. Misa, TodayMisaTries, excuse me, please don't, I butchered the name, please do not hurt me, but thank you for stopping by here to the show.
I'll think about sparing you the pain. No, you're fine.
Okay.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, because I know recently now on your Instagram, I don't know, to me you've grown, and now you in your Instagram stories you kind of have this vibe where you know what, I'm gonna kidnap people, not literally kidnap people, but it's hey, you guys are gonna be tuning into my stream, and I don't know, it's a weapon of choice that you happen to have, whether it's a knife or a spatula, just you have it all at your arsenals. They say violence is never the answer, but with TodayMisaTries, violence is the answer. But Misa, thanks so much for tuning in here in the Monday Nyquil podcast show. It's been quite a while since we actually sat down and talked between you and I.
You've been real busy over here, huh?
Busy as
and then I'm making jam.
Yeah, man, you've been making jams. I mean, currently right now, I'll have a video playing currently right now. There's a jam in your latest TikTok video at the time of this recording. How easy was that to be made?
Oh my god, the strawberry was so easy because it doesn't need pectin. So you literally just smash strawberries and sugar and some lemon juice together, and you got strawberry jam. You boil that, tastes good.
Guys, if you guys are not aware of who TodayMisaTries or who Misa is in person, Misa, I can give you the floor just right now. Who are you and where do you currently stream at?
Oh, well, okay, so I'm Misa and I try things. So that's the whole theme there. I'm Misa and today we're going to try this task. So, I do make food, I do DIY stuff, I've been making stickers and selling those on Etsy lately, and then I stream on Twitch, we do all kinds of things. So sometimes it's video games, sometimes we're gonna draw, maybe sometimes we might fix something or redo a piece of furniture, you never know. So that's why you stay tuned. It's a surprise. It's a nice surprise.
Always surprise. It's always a surprise when it comes to Misa, because Misa, I think since the last time we've spoken, I think in the past you were barely trying on turning on at least a camera on and actually having people tune into your streams with just finally putting a face on your beautiful voice. And the fact that now here many months later you're over here trying different things, you're doing your drawings and then even your cookings, and it's so wonderful to see how much you've actually grown, dude.
Yeah, it's I don't know, it's been crazy. It's like throwing spaghetti at the wall, just kind of seeing what sticks. It's I want to try all this stuff, so if you want to see me try it, that's great. Come along. Maybe you'll learn something new, or maybe I'll inspire you to try something new. Which is the ultimate high is when I've done something and someone else is now I want to try that. I'm oh my god, yes, try it, and then show me because I want to see it.
What's something that someone actually saw your creations and wanted to try it in a recent?
I've had a couple people that want to try jam, which is like super great. And then someone, so in my Instagram recently, I was doing like if you tap this thing, like I'll share a post of yours.
Okay.
And then someone else went and did the same thing and like tagged me and was like, hey, like I saw you were doing this artist support, so I wanted to try. And that like made my head explode. That was like yesterday. I was like, yes, I've inspired you to share the love.
To refresh people's memory, like Misa, what got you into streaming?
Okay, so I was just like on Instagram because I started the Instagram first, and I don't know if I just was watching somebody else on YouTube that was doing Twitch now, and I was like, oh well, like I could try that. That could be a thing I try. So I did, and then like lovely people such as yourself came through and were like, oh okay, like you know, I'll show you a little support, and I was like, well hell yeah, like let's do this.
Yeah.
And like I still blame you for the camera. I'm like, that's all Slowpoke. Like he's the reason we have a camera. So if you don't want to see my face, like blame Slowpoke.
Well, it's just your comedic timing, and then the fact that like any little thing that happened during the gameplays, like instant reactions. I was just like, you know what, we need a face for this. Like we need to see the visuals to this. And so, granted, like after I don't even know how long ago after that you decided to try it, and like it's carried you over quite for up until this point. Like the equipment that you happen to have currently right now is the same one you've been rocking in the beginning of this.
So since we first started, like you saw, we didn't have a camera at all.
Right.
And then I used like my computer's webcam. And that's what we started with. And then Christmas came by, like, you know, really closely after.
Yeah.
And my mother-in-law saw that I was, like, into all this stuff. So she bought me, here, I think I have it right here, this camera. It's just like a little HD camera.
Okay. It's a
and I put this
okay.
on. Yeah, I put this on a tripod and I plug it into my Xbox, and it's my camera now. Wow. And then my wife got me this ring light.
Okay, very cool.
So, you know, it's like little things along the way. Maybe who knows, maybe this Christmas we'll get something even better.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
and I can't quite remember, for those that are listening to the audio, currently right now Misa's rocking a background of a space shuttle. I think it's from Star Trek, I believe.
Yes, this is the Starship Enterprise.
There it is. What would you call it as your brand, though?
Oh, this would probably be the Starship Bad Bear.
Which is pretty cool. I mean, like, and then you have like little lights in there too, and like.
Yes.
Was that kind of easy of a concept for a background to have, or you're just like, hey, you know what? I need what I have. Okay, cool. I have that. Let's just put that in the back.
That's the answer. That one right there. So I'll show you my secrets. This is like a room divider.
Oh, the room divider. Gotcha. Okay. Ooh.
And I took some clips and I clipped it to this blanket, is what it is. Right. To the room divider. And then I had these like string lights for my wall. These are like from IKEA. So.
Oh, sweet.
And then the blanket was a gift from my dad. So I was like, I have this stuff. It's slightly spacey. Like, let's go.
Absolutely, yeah, let's go. Which is really cool how you're able to improvise with that too. And then even with the camcorder and all that stuff, I mean, you're still going strong. Like being able to not even stream on the Xbox, but you're carrying this over with like having people go behind the scenes on creating your stickers. And if I want to elaborate some more, because your creative bears. I mean, I know I may have butchered that, and I do apologize, but I mean, can I get more of a description? Because if people that tune into the Today Misa Tries over on Instagram, a lot of her artwork has to do with bears. And where did that whole concept ever come from, and what do you call them as a group?
Okay, so the bears are called the Bad Bears Club right now.
Okay.
And I guess I just kind of wanted to draw something like cute, but like kind of creepy, you know? I was like, I like creepy cute. That's like my whole... It's my vibe. So I drew like a sheet of like 9 or 10 bears, and I just assigned them all a number, and I had people on my Instagram vote for their favorite, and I took their favorite 3 and I gave them names and personalities, and that was Batty, Beezy, and Saddy.
Okay.
And later on I asked if they wanted like some more female like, because these were all boys in my mind, and I was like,
Okay.
well, do you want some like more girly bears? So they were like, yeah. And so I just kind of did the same thing where I did some designs and people helped me name them and all that stuff. And so that was Pinky, Punky, and Carol. And yeah, so
Cool, yeah.
they're just like crazy bears, and I love making them do weird things. We redrew them as memes there for a little bit, which I thought was really fun.
Oh, which one was the most popular meme one that you did?
Oh my god, I don't know if it might have been the most popular. I don't remember exactly, but the one that's sticking out in my mind is Beezy as like the Helmo, where it's like Elmo screaming with the fire. Yeah,
He's just like,
oh!
so cool. Right, it's so cool, man.
I love it.
Normally with those bear like drawings, how long does one to actually take? Like, I know you probably have having the concept already laid out. You're like, how long does it take for you to actually start to finish this drawing?
So I'd been working on one. It always takes me more than one day because I work in chunks. So it's like I only have a few hours at a time, but I work on them for like hours.
Oh my God.
So because I am very, like, I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah.
So like it shows up in the way that I do things, and that like I will not do them if I don't think I can do them well sometimes.
Yeah.
Which is why I try to keep my mistakes and stuff if I make them, because it's like even I'm not perfect. But yeah, I really try to get like the lines nice and like think about the background. I have one I'm posting soon, like that I really worked on the background for, so it took me a very long time.
all that and still having time to make TikTok videos, and then like also I think on the side for the jobs that you do is like refurbishing furniture, I believe.
Like around my house. I don't do it professionally.
Not
or
professional.
anything.
Okay, gotcha. So guys,
But,
if you want to get some professional work, she's not taking commissions. I'm sorry. Who knows?
I'll give you tips and tricks.
Very good.
like DM me for sure if you have questions. But yeah, I just we have a lot of inherited furniture like from her mom. So sometimes it's seen a lot of love, or we want it to match the room better. So, you know, sand that, paint it, done. Happy.
Yeah, and you make it seem so easy that I envy you so much. I'm like, how does she actually have the time to do this? Do you remember like what got you into refurbishing furniture like that?
So I took shop like all throughout high school.
Okay.
And even in middle school I took drafting and shop. So just I've always been interested in like wood and making stuff from it. Okay. And like wood burning, like so.
Anything with fire.
Yeah.
Arson.
Well, okay, wood burning smells really good.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I never smelled that before, but please.
Oh my god! But the worst is when you're doing it and you get the smoke in your eye.
Oh man, brutal.
Yeah, it burns. So sometimes I'll be like really into it, so I'm leaning really close, and then like smoke in your eye, and you're like.
The frickin' frick! Ah!
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so I've just always had an interest in that, and then just like giving things a second life. So it's like we thrift stuff all the time, and like it might have like a little bit of damage, but I'll look at that as like a challenge. Like I can fix that and make it look even better, and we got it so cheap. Like, so that's like that's like my mode. I'm like, give me cheap furniture, and I will fix it up, and you won't even know.
Yeah, from top to bottom, man, and like. Do you remember if there was a project, if there ever was a project that you actually started off and it started off great, and then you're just like halfway through, you're like, nah, I can't do this, or like you're like, I give up.
I mean, the kitchen took a really long time.
Like your whole kitchen, you redecorate everything?
We repainted all the cabinets because it's like when we moved in, this house was like not good, and so when we got the mortgage, we got over so that we could afford improvements so that it would be like comfortable to live in. So we got like new floors and like all the like they repainted all the walls, they de-popcorned the ceiling, you know, we got a new air conditioning unit, like they did all this other stuff, but we didn't have them replace the cabinets. We got new countertops, so it was like everything in the kitchen looked new except the cabinets themselves. But they had nice bones and they are real wood. And like whenever you replace things these days, a lot of times the affordable option is particle board, which will absorb water and swell and break off, and it's just not nice to refinish very much either. So I was like, no, you cannot have my real wood cabinets. I am keeping those. And sure enough, Sure enough, I sanded them and I painted them to go in the kitchen, and that whole space looks brand new.
Wow.
So it's like buried in the Instagram somewhere. But
it is something where it's very remarkable on how a whole lot of people may not even know that you do this, along with like TikTok videos, and which recently I've been checking them out, and like you've been on a roll, posting a bunch of like DIYs and like cooking and stuff, and like I gotta applaud you and having the time in the world to do all these things, man.
It's been all jam. It's just all jam
That's
right now.
just your jam, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, winter will come, and then I will have to eat all the jam I've made, and I won't be making it anymore. We'll be making something different. I don't know what, but I'll find some new thing.
You think we'll be seeing a Misa Jams on the horizon?
Misa Jams on the horizon. Oh my god. Okay, wait. I do have to can another thing.
Sure, yeah, no, please.
We've been growing a ton of tomatoes, so that is the next thing.
Okay.
But spoiler alert, we're gonna can tomatoes.
Oh, wow. That's dope. You know, it's something that I honestly wanted to refresh people's minds too about coming back over to Twitch, because like again, you do all these things, and then at the highlight of it all, it's just you stream on Twitch. And for you to actually reach the affiliate status, did you see anything like change personally in like streaming wise? That like did things have to feel more forced, that you have to be in demand to stream more often, or like were you able to actually cut down on your scheduling on like, you know, having time for everything else and even streaming too?
Yeah, so this is like one of those double-edged sword moments where I got affiliate and I for sure felt like I could not miss streams and I had to be there because like I'm just that way. Or if I say I'm going to do something, like I'm going to do it, or I'm not going to say I'm going to do it, you know? And but it was really burning me out, like, because I was doing 4 days a week. And I have a full-time job, and I have all this stuff I want to do, and I have a wife and a house to take care of, you know, and pets. And so what ended up happening is, like, I got really burned out, and my spouse got really upset with me, and we just kind of had a moment where I was like, you know, I'm going to cut it in half. Like, I'm going to do 2 days, and, you know, maybe we'll feel happier with that. And, like, sure enough, just cutting back a little bit like allowed me to have more time with her, because it's like setting up for a stream for me is a big thing. Like I do my makeup, like I have to make sure like my Instagram promo post is ready, that I have story posts ready, and like it's like a whole thing. So it's not just like the hour that I'm streaming, it's like multiple hours of prep and overthinking.
Yeah, it's almost like a second job in a sense, because you're doing all these preparations and like, you know, trying to see if, and even the recording parts. I don't know if you do 1 or 2 takes, but for me, when it comes to actually doing promotional videos over on Instagram, it could take 15 to 20 to 30 takes, and you have to edit them. And it's like if one thing falls apart, or you slur, or like you mumble something, it's like I gotta hit that note one more time. And like, do you find that sometimes as a struggle for that, or the promos?
Oh my god, yeah. And it's like I'm not even doing like the same level that you are, because you'll do like fully edited videos or skits and post those to your feed.
Right.
But I'm like, even just doing it in my story, I do like, I think I do 3 for Twitch. So one of them is like, we're going to be streaming in 1 hour. And then I go, we're live now. And then I do the one at the very end that says, you know, that's the end of that stream. Yeah. So it's like, sometimes I'll be like, we're going to be live in 1 hour. And then I have to reshoot that like 4 times, because like I either like shook the camera too much, or like I said something wrong, or I didn't do it fast enough, and it's become 2 videos now. So like and my wife will be in the other room, and she can just hear me saying the same thing over and over, but it'll be like, you know, we're live in 1 hour, blah blah. And then she'll be like, you can do it.
Aww.
Yeah, it's something sometimes.
It's that moral support, though.
Yeah, then there are other times where it's like first try, and then I'm confident, and that's it, you know? So I love those days where it's just like, yeah, we did it, done.
Absolutely.
But for the most part, it's a lot of repetition.
Yeah, I mean, it comes with the credentials of like a part-time streamer, you know, just having to, you know, try to somewhat be like a perfectionist, but you know, at the end of the day, we are all human. Sometimes we actually do some mess up problems, and even, you know, we've both had major experiences of like technical issues sometimes during the streams, and like even then, like we are able to like you know, improvise. Like I know recently, if I could remember correctly, I believe it was like the beginning. I think it was with your brother. You were actually playing or trying to play Left 4 Dead 2. and you ran into some technical issues. I think it was like the Xbox or something like that, right?
Yeah. It was like not wanting to let me connect to live, and then it was just like a whole thing. But you know, the people that like know that I'm going to be there will usually give me like that 5 or 10 minutes. They'll be like, it's okay, like we know you're gonna come back, like just work it out, like we're still here. And that gives me like, I know that happened, and that just gives me such reassurance, and like like people are here and they do want to hang out, like I just got to get this working, you know. And like, and they're patient, like they're not upset, like it'll be okay.
Yeah, for those that actually tune into your streams, like they're very patient. Oh, they'll even talk amongst each other, or even to themselves, you know, or try to hype you up, you know, and try to keep your spirits high. And like those in your community, Misa, or at least those people in general, like do you happen to have like some sort of like community name, or like have you found that like that footing of it perfectly right now, since you're barely like almost at 100 followers, and like do you kind of like have that like, you know, in a full circle of like what you should be calling them?
I want to do something like bear themed, because I just love like. Can we all let's just all be in the Bad Bears Club, like
Bad Bears Club, yeah.
And but I want to call them something cute, but I feel like I can't call them Cubs, because that's like that's like a thing. Yeah. And I don't want to be like weird, but I mean it in like you're just like a cute, like maybe I'll just call them teddy bears.
Maybe
I don't know yet.
Something, let that marinate.
I should ask them.
Yeah, do like a poll or something like that. You're very good at doing polls, and like just having people giving the executive decision on what drawings will win, or what's the next bear to come out. And like it's so cool to see that from you. And like how easy is that to actually have a layout, like to have things like in perspective of those that have to vote? Like do you actually rig it to where like someone's actually gonna win for sure, or like you just leave it up to us to actually
vote? I genuinely leave it up to the audience, because it's like I'm doing it for your attention. You know, so it's like I'm doing it for the audience. It's like for me. Like I'll be happy with any of these choices. Y'all just tell me which one you like best. That's all it is. Like I'm happy no matter what you choose. So like I win, and then but you know, and then if you vote and get the thing that you want, you win too. So we're all winning.
It's a win-win. Yeah.
So it's like, I really like the feedback, because sometimes I literally have like too many ideas and I cannot pick one. Right. So it's like I really appreciate the feedback. Like, and then sometimes I get suggested things where it's like, oh, I wouldn't have thought of that. Like, let's do it. You know, like you want to see it, I will do it. Yeah. You know, I really try. Like, if people ask me for something to do it, but
like literally, you try, and it really shows too. It actually it pays off, where a lot of people they tune into your Instagram, and like I think it's over 1,500 or 2,000, I believe, somewhere around there.
It's like 2,000 something.
That speaks volumes, man. And like a lot of it not even is through Twitch whatsoever. It's just through your art projects, and like do you kind of, does that audience sometimes gravitate towards Twitch, or like you kind of have that separated between the art fans and then your Twitch followers and stuff like that?
The crossover isn't too much, but I know that like a handful have come over from like my art Instagram to follow me on Twitch. Like I said, just a couple people. So it's not like a way I would recommend to grow on Twitch, but it's just like, you know, it's really cool when people that like what I do want to come over and support the other things that I do. And it's like, if you're only there for one type of content, like that's great. Like I hope that I make enough of it for you to enjoy. Like if not, like that's not going to stop me from doing these 1,000 other things I want to do.
Yeah. Which is cool, because like it doesn't really think that having that balance, I think currently, maybe if I'm speaking, you know, out of my ass, where like when it comes to where it's not like the artwork that you're producing and stuff, and like all these videos, it's not affecting your stream life, or is it kind of? Because I know earlier we did talk about how you cut your streams in half into 2 days and stuff. Is that still currently working at this moment in time, or do you feel like you would want to stream a lot bit more now?
God, it's really difficult, because like I'm like the type of person where it's like I want to go all in, but like I just have to be realistic with my time. And we finished playing like the game that I started out Twitch playing, so now I feel like I have a lot more opportunity to like try other stuff on stream.
Yeah.
So if I could find a way to combine like the other things I want to try with streaming, like maybe I could stream more, but I'm like, I am not promising nothing. My Wednesdays and Fridays seem to be working for me, and like I don't know what we're gonna be doing this Wednesday. Like I have a vote right now, and I think it's tied between play Skyrim and fix the teapot lid. So it's like we could literally do anything on Switch.
Yeah, at the time of this recording, I actually voted for tea time. So.
I saw that. I was like, Slowpoke gets me. I was like, he just wants me to have a chill stream. I appreciate this.
No, very chill. Because I think you know what I actually do want to see once again is a collab with your wife. I never really mentioned this much, but like your wife is a really great supporter in what you've like put yourself out there, because confidence is key. In one point, having that self confidence, but like. When you have that doubt or like just you need a bit of a push, she's always there for you. Do you find that very easy for her to like come by the stream sometimes, or like just be just playing cheerleader at the back? Do you feel that very easy for her?
Yeah, she like literally today was telling me, she's like, I believe in what you're doing. Like I'm like, you keep doing it, kind of thing. Like she's just so sweet. I don't get it. Like, but she keeps me realistic too. Like when she sees me going overboard, like when I was Twitch streaming too much and trying to do too much at like that wasn't responsible.
Right.
She was like, all right, like something's got to give. Like this is ridiculous. I'm very lucky in that the people that tune into my streams are genuinely like very positive people, and so even when I'm feeling really down, like I can like kind of say that, and then people will come through and cheer me up.
Yeah.
For the most part, I don't try to focus on like negativity like when I'm streaming, because it's like I just want everybody to come through. Like we're gonna have a chill time together. But it's like if I'm having a bad day, like I'll share it, and then like other people feel comfortable sharing. Like yeah, like my day's not been so great either, and I'll be like, you know what, that sucks. Like let's go shoot these people in the head, and we'll feel better, kind of thing.
So it can even be in the middle of the stream, and people can like, just stop on by and like they can vent to you, and you can like do what I don't know if you do pause what you're doing, but like yeah, you probably shoot some fools to cheer people up. But like, do you sometimes have it where like people do try to at least open to you, and you're like, I'm gonna take a minute and like probably answer their questions, or like maybe make them feel comfortable, that way they can just sit back and show? Do you ever do that?
Oh, for sure. Like
okay.
I mean, so I try not to stop the game too much, but it's like if we're in the middle of something and I need to take a second to like read your message, like I'll pause the game and catch up, and then we'll get right back to it. Like I really try to keep it moving, that way people who just want to lurk and like disassociate for a second can like keep watching and be like, oh, okay, like we're just chilling, we're having a fun time. Like I want you to come over to my house and like you can unload your troubles, but then we're gonna like push those out the door, and we're gonna play a game, have some fun for a little bit.
Yeah, and I think you do a wonderful job when it comes to your channel points. And for those that don't know what channel points are, it's basically as you're watching the streamer, you accumulate a bunch of points where you can actually redeem for some certain perks. So for one, I love actually doing the I think it's back in the spring where like the switching of the hats. So,
my god, yeah, the hat box.
Yeah, it was so cool because like for me personally, I love like when other people actually wear them, not me personally, but like fuzzy hats. I don't know what it is. It's just like the word fuzzy is like so funny.
You do always recommend a fuzzy item of clothing. It'll be like a fuzzy hoodie, a fuzzy hat. You're right. I that is a theme.
Yeah,
I noticed.
But not even that too as well. There's a perk where you could be in the middle of a game, and for all intents and purposes, it could be like an intense scene happening, and all of a sudden someone redeems, I believe it's like 2,000 points or 3,000 points, and it's just like you have to drop whatever it is that you're doing, or like a command where like you can only use a pistol, you can use a knife, so like drop your weapons. It's like
it's a ban in action, I think is the one you're talking about.
Yes,
and you do hit me with that like the worst time every time. You were like, no portals, and I'm like, I'm playing freaking Portal, like and still I did find a way to defeat those turrets without using. Yes. I was like, I was like, okay, I'll make a compromise. We can do it for this portion.
Yeah.
But then I was like, okay, now we have to use it because I cannot leave this room without them.
And you succeeded, which
I did.
Round of applause for those that are watching or listening to the audio. I'm clapping ever so slowly.
Thank you. Thank you.
And as she takes a bow, there's all in different kinds of like these perks that you can use for people to accumulate, and like along with those as well. You have like I believe, did you already implemented sound bites as well too for your streams?
I'm so like, I'm not the coolest streamer, okay? It's just me and my Xbox, so I don't really have like the alerts set up. I think sometimes when I'm on my phone, like Stream Elements has some like pre-programmed ones, so it's like it'll pop up like if you cheer bits or something, but that's just when I'm on my phone like doing other activities, so it's like
gotcha.
I'm like I'm not as cool as some people, okay?
You work with what you got, yeah.
It's fine, like exactly. No, it just is what it is. Like, this is the best that I can do right now.
Yeah,
like,
well, do you find that as a struggle though at times? You're just like, like, man, I wish I had like the big old computer, or I wish I actually had like sound bits and stuff like that.
It's like, definitely I worry that because I don't have those things, people won't enjoy my stream as much because they won't feel like they can interact with it as much.
Right.
But at the same time, I feel like I have more control over the stream and that it's not interrupted by constant sound bits or the chat bot reading things. You know, it's just like, if I want something to be said on the stream, like, I will read it. And for the most part, like, people in my chat are really cool, and then I know you and Katsa will slam that ban sword if anybody gets out of line. For the most part, it's very chill, and we don't have to resort to that. So.
Yeah, hardly any hiccups on your streams. Like, anybody like coming by to actually start some stuff. Like, I mean, you'll get the the hiccups of like
wanna be famous.
Yeah. You'll get this from time to time, and it'll be like, Misa's already famous, get out of here. Bah.
No, I fucking wish. No. But yeah, no, I always end up like getting really immature and just being like, oh, I want to be famous. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, do I look stupid to you? And I just start getting too sassy and not fun. But like, yeah, then like I said, you guys, sometimes you ban them so fast I don't even see them. So it's like.
Yeah, you'll be like, what happened? That escalated quickly.
Yeah, I'm like, that's the best that can happen is that I don't see them and get, pissy.
Yeah. For someone who's actually probably going to be starting to stream and like does not have moderators that can watch over the chat. If someone were to come by and like starts talking smack for someone that's relatively new, what advice could you actually give someone for that in that situation?
Like, literally, just don't even engage with it and block them, because it's like. Some people just thrive in making other people frustrated or upset, and it's like, don't accept it, because it's like, it's just disrespect. I don't take no disrespect in my house. If you're gonna come in my house and shit on my carpet, you're getting the door. Like, and you'll be lucky if I don't kick your ass on the way out. Like, so yeah, no, just block. Like, anybody that makes you feel bad, like, you're not doing anything wrong or harmful. You know what I mean? If you were doing something harmful, like, I'd feel totally different. But it's like, you're just putting yourself out there and doing the things that you enjoy. And if somebody doesn't like that, fuck them. Like, I just don't put up with it. Like, oh my god, on Instagram sometimes, like, I feel mean, because it's like, people will comment on other people's stuff. Like, there was this one recently that got under my skin, where they were like, they told them to smile, like, try smiling on like their selfie, and like,
just, like, I'm grinning or...
like, the girl had taken a picture of herself and like she wasn't showing her teeth or smiling. It was just like a selfie. You know, and they chose to comment, try smiling. And I was like, that's disgusting. I was like, that's disgusting. That's rude. Like, that doesn't help anything. Like, you were just posting a picture of yourself. And like, I had braces for a long time, so it's like, I understand not wanting to smile. Like, it could be any reason. Maybe you just don't like your smile. Like, and saying that is like, just mean. Like, you don't know this person. You're just saying it to be mean and make yourself feel like better than. And I'm like, you're not. And I found, like, okay, so the reason I saw this was because she had posted, like, a screen cap of the comment to her feed. So I told her, I was like, oh, that sucks. Like, that's what the block button is for. I was like, you just block them and don't even, like, that's stupid. And I scroll down in the other comments, the same person had posted another hate comment being like, why don't you go draw some aliens? Or something like that.
What a jerk.
And so I went back and I looked at this person's page and I was like, they don't post anything. They're a private account and they're all about being mindful and having like group sessions where you practice mindfulness and drinking wine or something like that.
Such a hypocrite,
So
man.
exactly. So I got a little mad and I commented on this. I commented again.
Okay.
And I was like, oh God, how did I put it? It was something like, I think maybe you should try being more mindful of the way that you treat other people online, as that is what you preach on your page, but maybe introspection isn't exactly your cup of tea. And like, nothing.
Nothing.
But guess whose comment started getting a couple likes?
Hey,
Like, I'm just, and it's not even about that, it just makes me mad. I'm like, if you're gonna be a bully, like, I will throw my weight at you with everything I have, because nobody deserves that, and you're just doing it for what? Like, why are you behaving that way? Because you want to feel big? I'm like, why don't you go do something? Like, why don't you post content? Why don't you smile? Like, you don't, I'm like, you're a private account, and you're out here picking on some girl. Like, so yeah, I get, if I see that crap, I get a little heated, and I just don't take it. And so I'm a very big advocate of just, like, block that person. Like, they're not adding anything good to your life. Like, I harbor enough negativity within myself. Like, I don't need to accept yours.
That's
kind
true,
of thing.
and
but,
that's words to live by Today Misa Tries.
Yeah. Block them. Block them bitches.
And now, some slowly but surely rapid fire questions.
Let's go!
Let's freaking go. What's the strangest thing you've ever eaten?
Okay, so I tried. Okay, so you know, like the little like octopuses, like like Japanese food, like little baby octopuses.
Okay.
Like in soy sauce or
Right,
teriyaki sauce. So they had them at like the military base commissary, like where you sell like the prepackaged sushi. So I bought them and I tried them. I don't think I liked them very much, but I did try them.
Between you and your spouse, who snores the loudest?
Me.
And that's hard to actually admit, but straight up.
Yeah, I talk in my sleep too.
Oh, really?
One time, I was laying there, and she got it on video, but she was thinking of this song by Melanie Martinez, Little Alphabet Boy.
Okay.
And so in my sleep, like, we'd been listening to it a lot, like Melanie Martinez lately, and so in my sleep, I just roll over and I go, Little Alphabet You. And she was like, what? And I'm like, Little Alphabet You.
Your personal bag that you travel with, what are your go-to essentials in there?
If I have like my bag for work, because I don't carry like a purse too often, I just carry like my little wallet and my phone.
Okay.
But in my little backpack, I literally have everything. Like, I have chapstick, I have like rose balm, and then I have like a hairbrush, and then I have hair ties, and then I have deodorant, and then like a lip brush, and like, it's got like, because when I'm going to work, I don't play. Like, we have to have everything in case like there's a malfunction and I need to put my human suit back on and like make it look good. You know, I don't want to look like frazzled at work. I gotta look put together.
Absolutely.
Like, I know what I'm doing. I have to fool the others.
Your current pet names, where are they?
For me, she calls
pets.
me, like my dogs.
Yes. Oh, I mean, like, hey, if you guys call each other, oh, hey, that's something else to do.
I was like, do you want to know the nicknames we call each other? Okay, no, my dogs.
Sure, both. That's a two-part question now.
My dogs are Brutus, Wednesday, and Dixie. My wife has been calling me Puppy lately.
Aww.
And I called her Baby Bear today.
So then, revolving around musicals, what's the worst musical movie you've ever seen?
I'm a little mad at La La Land still.
What? You don't like La La Land? Wait a minute.
I felt like it was a movie that just wanted to be a love letter to LA, and I was like, yeah, LA's great. Like, the whole movie. Maybe I missed the point, but I don't like it that much. I know.
Wait, how many times have you actually watched that movie, by the way?
Once.
Give it another try. It's
One
more.
try?
one more try. I mean, Misa tries. Come on, everybody.
I could throw it on when I'm drawing one day and like give it another shot. Maybe I'll change my mind.
I may have to do like a Discord night. I'd be like, hey guys, I know maybe I don't know if you guys are into musicals, but you know what? We're doing this for Misa, and La La Land should be something where, or maybe you could. I do it if you wanna put that out there. Like if you wanna do.
I'm terrible at hosting.
No, meaning like if you would like to do a Discord night for your community, you know. I would love to actually, be the host for the, put everything. I own the movie. Like me and the missus, we actually went to a rooftop cinema in LA, and literally we watched it on a rooftop and stuff. We sat on these lawn chairs. We had the headphones on, and it was beautiful. It was a beautiful sight. Yeah, that's why.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, if you could find in LA the rooftop cinema, like it's something where you and the missus can go there and catch a date night and give La La Land a second try.
Okay. For you, I will.
Yay. As we sort of start winding down here, your goals currently right now. Again, I believe, we're just about to hit 100 followers, but currently now at 98. It's just something where like you kind of want to try something different, where more of an exposure. I know you've done so many things. Now you're on TikTok. You're on what do you call it? You're doing all these art projects on the side, and you're still streaming here on the side here and there. But is there something where you like to try going maybe on Instagram Live more often, or actually posting somewhere more promotional videos, just something new? Is there something that you kind of have something on the horizon that you actually want to try out?
Well, you inspire me a lot with like your promos.
Okay.
But it's like, I want to try. I was talking about this today, so please don't hold me to it. I try things. I may or may not try this.
Sure.
But I want to, as much as it might annoy some people, I want to make like an advertisement for my stickers. Where I'm just like, hi, I'm Misa, and today we're gonna try and take over the world. Here's my 4-point plan. Like, make stickers, sell stickers,
cool.
question mark, profit. Why should you buy my stickers? To grow the club, just like really factual.
Yeah.
Like, why do I think I can do this? Narcissism. Just like something really weird, because it's like, I'm trying to sell these things.
Right,
yeah. So I just gotta, figure out how I want to promote that a little bit better, because I think that's part of it, is just putting it out there.
Well, I mean, just trying it all together, that's actually like a great out-of-the-box sort of project to do, and I usually do these promotional videos up in my Twitch channel, and like I would love if you gotten to the point where you got it done, and if you're having trouble putting it out there, I would love to show that and share that with the Twitch, with the House of Slowpokes, and like in the Twitch streams, because like I honestly do not like doing commercials like for YouTube and like all these 30-second ads.
So you would take my commercial for your... Oh my god,
absolutely.
That would be crazy.
I would love to.
I want to make one for sure and see what people think, and that would be like so cool to like have that over on your, like you would have your own universe of like content, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like its own little world outside of everything. Like you have your own ads, and like, who is this crazy person trying to sell stickers now? And like, I don't know, that would be really cool. Like just having some of your followers, like even besides myself, like if other people were inspired to try it, like, I don't know, I just think that's cool. Like SlowpokeFelitos TV has its own ads, like in its own universe.
Yeah, because there is the debated question, like, hey, should I air 30-second ads during my streams? I mean, you get that all the time. For example, if you're watching videos on YouTube, you probably get like 2-3 commercials per video, whatever you're watching and stuff like that. To me, I get sick and tired of it, because like, especially as a Twitch streamer, I don't know, people really take their time out of the day to actually watch a content creator. Like, we're not like TV show hosts, we're not epic movie, stuff like that. So like, if I can get creative with sort of things of like creating our own commercials, like for example your commercials being one of them as well, that would be something really unique and different to stand out. And like, I know with the type of equipment and the type of stuff that you actually don't currently own at the time of this recording, may not be the most powerful thing that you actually can for you to put out there at this moment in time. I mean, you probably wish you probably could, but if I can actually give you a lending hand in doing so, please, I would love to. And those that are listening or watching this, please take her as an example. She's gonna branch out differently and try something new. Please, I encourage those others too as well to try it.
Yeah, it's fun, because it's like you never know like what you can do until you try, is the kind of thing. Like, and what annoys me the most is when someone's like, you can't do that, or you can't do that way. I'm like, watch me. Like, watch me right now. Because it's like, I don't know what kind of like parental figures you have for support, But it's like, I find a lot of parents want to be like, because you're not doing it the way that is traditional, it is not acceptable. And I'm like, that's bullshit, because there's more than one way to do everything. And like, your way may not be the best anymore, you know?
That is true.
So, yeah, and even when I'm doing things, it's like, I don't claim to be an expert or know everything. So, and I do take criticism, you know, good and bad. It's like, if you like something, you tell me, great. If you don't like it and have a legitimate way that I could improve, I am all open to hearing it, because that's all I want to do is get better.
Yeah, and there is a difference between criticism and, like, you know, just being all negative Nancy and stuff like that, or, you know.
There is a difference. You know, and it's being able to see that difference and then accept it if it's negative, you know? Because sometimes people cannot accept negative criticism, and I feel like it really hurts them, because they're not able to, like, grow and change and better themselves. Because it's just like, if you say anything negative to them, like, it's the end of the world. Like, you know, don't tell them they, you know, could improve, because they won't hear it. It's like, I really don't want to be that way.
No, not at all. And that takes a lot of energy too. And the fact that, like, you know, other people are having those kind of struggles and stuff like that, they come to you, and that's like, you know what, you can give them a feedback or so, and like, if they're willing to take it, for sure. And if not, they can go tune out something else, or like, hey, thanks for stopping by, but this is what I can give you, and then that's it. Move on to the next something else.
I always try, like, if I have a negative criticism, to also be like, well, I like this. This is where I think you can improve, though. You know, I feel like that's very helpful too. Like, if you want to tell someone something, like, try to highlight some good things first, because it makes the follow-up a little easier.
Absolutely, yeah. And for someone who actually would want to follow you for the very first time, or tune in to a stream session, Misa, how would you describe yourself and your channel as a whole?
I am just a simple girl.
I like to bring out into a musical. I am just a simple girl.
And I'm just trying things. But yeah, no, so, like, on the Twitch, sometimes we play games, sometimes we just, like, draw or try, like, a project. And the project could be making stickers, you know, refinishing a piece of furniture. It's like, it could be anything. I usually put a vote up in my Instagram so people can help me choose.
Sure,
it's like, I always have a handful of things I need to do. Which one would you like to see me do this week?
That's great, because you have that's great, because you happen to have all things in order. And I mean, yeah, for sure there's some hiccups here and there, but at the same token, I gotta tell you, Misa, like, for the past few months that you've been, you know, just grinding your way through everything from Twitch to Instagram, TikTok, I have to applaud you, and I am rooting for you and very happy for everything that's coming your way. And look, you're almost, by the time this recording, hopefully at 100 followers. You're already at 2,000 something followers over on Instagram. This is just the beginning for you, and I'm just so happy to be along for the ride, and just to be calling you a friend that truly, one of these days, you know, we are gonna have to meet and you know, chop it up some more, because with projects, how you mentioned, I would like to leave this moment in time for you to refresh those that are tuning in here in the Monday Nyquil podcast show, in the video for YouTube or the audio for Spotify. So please, once again, Misa, introduce yourself, who you are, and any upcoming projects. Please let us know. Let the people know.
All right, I am Misa from TodayMisaTries on Instagram and Twitch and TikTok. I have a YouTube, but we don't talk about it. It's been abandoned. I do a variety of things. I make art. I do DIY projects. I cook. I have pets that I like to show off sometimes. I do my makeup. We do some, you know, nice selfies to promote the Twitch stream, you know, looking good and doing it. I have an Etsy where I sell stickers of my bears, which are often featured in my art on Instagram. They're part of the Bad Bears Club. There are 6 of them. They all have unique designs and personalities, and I'm very proud of them. So yeah, you can definitely check out my Etsy for stickers, and my Instagram for everything else, and Twitch for, you know, live streams.
Absolutely. And Misa, any final words before we depart for tonight's episode of the Monday Nyquil podcast show?
Oh, any final words?
Yes.
That's difficult. I don't know.
All right, bye. See you guys though.
Bye. No, like, just keep being cool out there. I'm very happy to have been invited to the Monday Nyquil podcast. I had a great time. Your host, SlowpokeFelitos, is the host with the most. He is the coolest streamer and person and just the best support. You know, I'm just happy to be here. I had a great time.
Thank you so
Be
much.
cool to each other out there. Just be nice to each other. That's it.
Yeah.
If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it, or I will come at you.
She'll find you. Trust us. She'll find you. She'll be like,
if you're being rude, I feel justified in being rude back to you. So look out.
Enough said. Ladies and gentlemen, as your host here, SlowpokeFelitos, I am a part-time streamer, part-time alcoholic, a seasonal Catholic, and a official Lego Builder license holder. Here once again with TodayMisaTries. You can find her at TodayMisaTries on the following: Twitch, TikTok, Discord, and Instagram for all of TodayMisaTries' latest updates. Misa, thank you so much for tuning in here, or being here in the House of Slowpokes here in the Monday Night Podcast. Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Adios, everybody.